Greetings, comrades. It's Friday, the 18th of October 2024. We're counting days to the festive season. I'm sure most of you are already planning where you are going to spend your holidays. Welcome to this discussion. We did say that those migrants that want to apply for business visa, you need to have 5 million rands as investment. So if you want to apply for a business visa, you must have 5 million. That's the minimum, 5 million. You need to produce or to make an application firstly to the Department of Trade and Industry for them to evaluate if your investment will benefit the South African economy. If you are already, because we know that there are some who are already who are already operating businesses in South Africa. Some they come in and go. They do not have business visas because you can simply register a company in South Africa without a permit. You can register online. So some people have businesses in South Africa. They simply come in and out running businesses. So when you apply therefore for a business visa, you need the Department of Home Affairs, the Department of Industry and Trade, to check if your assets are worth a minimum of 5 million rands for you to qualify. So normally what the Department of Trade and Industry, because they do not issue themselves a permit to anyone, they inspect your premises, they evaluate your company, and if your company meets the requirements, then they recommend that you be given a business visa. Same goes with the holders of the Zimbabwe exemption permits. As Comrade Makuni W. Ganya was asking, you need to submit your application to the Department of Trade and Industry. They will evaluate, they will check the number of South Africans that you have employed. If you are tax compliant, your company is properly registered, the assets that your company have, the annual turnover. So they make a determination based on that. So the waiver for ZEP holders who are running businesses, assuming the assets and your annual turnover all come to about 2.5 million rands, it is then that you submit a waiver application to say the minimum requirement is that I should have 5 million rands to run a business, to invest in South Africa. But for the last 14 years since I acquired a special permit, I've been running a business and my business is worth this much. I'm unable, or I've not yet raised it to about 5 million, so it's about 2.5 million, and then you ask them to waiver the 5 million because you have shown that your company value is about 2.5 million. Then the department is going to consider your application, probably grant you a waiver. What we raised when we met the officials of the minister the other day was that because you have ZEP holders that are applying for work visas, most of the requirements have been waived by the department. Why not also do so for holders? For holders of ZEP who are running businesses, it is an issue that is under consideration. So we hope that those that are running companies will then apply. But it becomes a bit difficult if, as we said last time, if you rent a chair in a salon, it becomes a bit difficult. But this is where you work. This is what you do as a business. If you are renting a chair in a salon, is it registered? Are you tax compliant? If you are not registered, then it's going to be a challenge. So you will not qualify for a business visa. If then we also have a challenge with the hawkers on how to deal with the hawkers, because if you have your table, you are selling fruits at MTN tax rank, it becomes another challenge. It becomes another challenge because there is no provision for hawkers visas. But you can apply, indicate what you do, but you are not very sure how the department is going to respond to such individuals. If you are running a chisanyama, something small, make sure that it is registered, it is tax compliant, so that you can apply for a business work visa. When we then said you invest, if you want to run a business, you must have 5 million. Others are saying they would rather go and invest in Zimbabwe. And yes, you can go and invest in Zimbabwe and invest anywhere you want, because what informs your decision is the business environment itself. I am not a business person myself, but what I know is that when you invest, you want to make a profit, because running a business is different from running a charity organization. You want to have a return to your investment, because the business environment, I mean, if you want to invest in a country where there's no political stability, where the local currency is not stable, but you think you can make profit under such environment, yes, you can invest. And I'm not suggesting that where there's conflict you cannot invest. No, you can go and invest in the Democratic Republic of Congo, because the fight, for instance, in the Democratic Republic of Congo is about resources. So if you want to go and try your luck with your 5 million to get into minerals in the Democratic Republic of Congo, even in Sierra Leone or wherever there's a conflict, it's your business decision. Because like I said, that the essence of investing is about making returns. You want to make a profit. You do not want just to throw your 5 million into a pit. You want to have returns to your investment. Then I think many people are receiving their waivers, those that applied for their waivers. But what we also note is that people are having difficulty in accessing appointment dates. If you have already applied online, even if, say, you VFS says you submit in January, it is not a problem, because you have proof that you have made an application online. You are simply waiting for the VFS to grant you a date for you to go and make a submission. It should not be a problem. Otherwise, thank you so much. Thanks all of you for joining in this platform. Enjoy the rest of your day. Goodbye.